The time has come for a brand new season of TalonMC Skyblock. This season is gonna have a pretty exciting mid-season update. I'm excited to get into it and start our venture anew. So let's get into it. Obviously, to start this off, I've got some things up here I want to open. I've organized my PV, I've done my voting, and I've got, well, things to mess with. But before that, I've probably got, Tempest keys and Divine keys. I think creeper spawners are good. I don't really know about all of these guys. Endermen are technically the tier just below the beautiful creeper spawners, but I don't know in terms of drops if they're as good. I'm gonna do what I did last season. I'm gonna keep them because I really never hit the maximum amount of spawners. I also have 56 million to start. Keys are insane, guys. Always make sure you vote. Always make sure you get keys and you open them. And I get Island XP and mine coins. Ooh, maybe I should do a little mining to start off then. I've got my fossil gens, I've got attachment boxes, bronze, silver, gold, and diamond loot boxes, more attachment boxes, and a scroll box. Ooh, scroll of magic is pretty freaking hype. Now, before I get into the beautiful eggs that I have, I want to go ahead and open up my Start of the World crate and see what I can get. I also have 100 million now. Attachment box, chunk copper. Ooh, that's kind of, yeah, that one. Oh wait, that's a tier 4? Never mind, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. But either way, I've got my pet eggs to sort out. I went ahead and set, I believe, rare and common pets to be salvaged. Alright, so this is what I ended up with. Everything in this row and this row is salvageable. But I got a legendary skill XP pet, a legendary excavator pet, which I do want to keep on me, a legendary supercharged pet, a legendary Zeus pet, then I got a legendary crop coin, legendary island XP, masterful mob coin, legendary money pet, and a masterful mine coin. I'll keep, obviously, every single one of these guys in case I end up using them or needing them down the line, but the rest of these pets in my inventory can be salvaged. I got a lot of spawners I need to set up eventually. The blazes are massive for manual grinding. The rest are good for automation. I don't really know how I want to start this. I mean, number one, I can go ahead and put a lot of levels into my crop coin finder. That's going to be good. I should probably check attachments. I don't have any slots. Never mind. You know what? I'll start off with a little bit of mining this season. I think that's a good way to start. I'm not 100% certain. I want to kind of see what is good for money, and I guess I could have did mine go. Obviously, mining at the start is going to be very slow. And I got a lot of mine coins. I can actually max out my efficiency, max out my haste, and put a lot of levels into Turbo Miner. Now, I don't think I need speed. Oh, no, I do this season. Oh, no, because I don't actually have speed. I don't need it now, though, because I'm going to be mining very slow until, of course, my enchant procs, and then it's going to be very bad. Like that. There we go. Turbo Miner is such a good enchant early on. Eventually, it becomes kind of useless because you get Ultra Efficiency, and Ultra Efficiency maxed out, I believe. Well, actually, probably somewhere in the middle makes it so you have infinite Turbo Miner, essentially. Now, I think I want to get to a decent milestone for each skill. Maybe not grinding. I want to try and commit to actually doing a bit of grinding this season, because I do sit here AFK a lot of the times, just watching something, and then I don't do anything. Now, I got a decent amount of mine coins. I should be able to go ahead and max my enchant out, right? Yeah. 25, we get a new enchant. I want to try and get to 50 if possible. Now, one thing I definitely want to do early on that I didn't do last season, because I'm an idiot, is level up Chain Strike. I did not understand the enchant. I think one of the previous seasons, it was worded differently, and then they changed the explanation of it. It virtually mines blocks around. So basically, you're gonna get at least 2 times the blocks mine while mining. I also forgot about tool perk points and all of that. I do have a little bit of them, only 3. Ooh, I think I keep that for now. It's not anything crazy, but it's decent. And then this one I can kind of get a little bit crazy with, because I do have 14 of them. extra levels too. Yeah. I'm kind of just big chilling until I hit level 25, which I'm hoping I do hit soon. Turbo Miner will help with that. Once I get to 25, I can get Chain Strike, which I think will help me potentially to progress. I think it's mostly going to be for money, though, actually. I really don't know. Also, am I already island level 11? About to be 12? Wait, that's insane. I didn't even realize. I'm leveling my island up so fast. That booster is very nice, which I guess is a good reason or a good excuse on why I don't need to use the Island XP pad, because I do have that booster going, which is pretty massive. I'm leveling up pretty damn fast, but I've still got a good bit to go before I hit 50. Then I'm going to go ahead and, I think, set up my first official farm. I'm not going to make it anything too big because I don't have a lot of enchants going off that'll be doing anything. Actually, I think everything's virtual now, so I think it's just me breaking blocks. So, I mean, I don't need it to be too big, but I do want it to be decently big. At the time that I'm recording this, it has been an hour since the new season launched. I'm kind of curious about something. What does solo look like? Not bad, not bad. What's solo's 20,000? I could be island top 1 real fast. That would be pretty insane. Although it would quickly get beaten out over the course of the day because people are absolute freaks when it comes to grinding. So far, this has been a pretty successful day 1. I've got a lot more to do still. And you guys can report back to me on your day 1 experience by joining the server. All the information is down in the description below. And come join my new Discord. If you didn't know, I made a brand new Discord recently, and it's got low members. Come on, guys, please join the community. Let's make the greatest YouTube community of all time. And I need about 1 more level, and then I hit 50 on my mining skill. It has been a tough journey, but I'm almost there. The journey is almost over, guys. And mining level 50, which gives me gold and one of the best early game enchants, Earthquake. Actually, I'd say probably best in general. 293 when Earthquake activates. It is such a good enchant. I need to build a farm. The problem is, not that button, not that button. How do I do it? And I also forgot, there's a feature if you're a Bedrock player that you might want to utilize, which I think is chunk border. So for now, I went ahead and just kind of filled everything in. I can use this as a nice little basis to my island, and I can figure everything out. Well, that took a bit longer than I expected, but I've got my beautiful farm set up, and now it is time to start shopping away. I think I'm basically just upgrading Crop Coin Finder until I get to the next enchant, which actually, I might be able to just fly. I don't know if it's better at this stage to do this or not. I don't know. I think I'll just max out speed, and then it should be good. Is haste? Do you think haste will make it better? I think I'm actually going to go ahead and set up some automation before I continue to farm. The reason being is because I'll be on my island, so I can actually make some money by doing this. Now, there's a few different ways I want to set up automation, and I mentioned that already, but the first thing I want to do is actually set up my blaze spawners. And this doesn't have to be anything too crazy. I'm just going to set them here in the middle. That way I can just walk up to them and smack the crap out of them. Now, you only need a few things. I'm going to need a bit more here in a bit. But basically what you want to do is, well, Fast Place is very useful for this. I like to do 16 high there. And then I can do 16 high there and here. And then you need to just put 1 water source and 16 lava. And then you're good. Oh, I almost made the same mistake I made last season, and I don't want to do that. The mistake in question is you do have to break 1 extra block down on each side, or else it's gonna all flow together and it's gonna look ugly. I misplaced that block. Next, they need to be linked up, which I don't have a chest for that yet, but I'm gonna get that set up in a little bit. Now, you can upgrade them. I'm not gonna upgrade these guys just because they're commons. I'm probably only gonna upgrade rare or legendary. Well, legendary, maybe rare. And for this system, I'm just doing something very simple this season. I don't necessarily know if you need to do a platform. I think I am going to do one down below. And then that is it. I just have some lava ready to catch them as well. the last thing I need is my spawners. Now, obviously, villagers are my best, so they're gonna get my high priority scrolls. And there it is, my beautiful automation, which you'll see is starting to filter into here, which reminds me, now that I have that set up, I can actually go to each of these guys, not rotate you. Now, this next one is a little bit pricey. If you haven't seen it done yet, just know you're gonna need a bit of money before you can set it up. You need 2 stacks of sand and 2 stacks of cactus, which is about $1 million for the cactus alone. And then all you gotta do is place alternating sand, and then you want to do sand on top like this. Of course, I'm not going to do that yet because I'm only doing the 1 layer for now. And it is completed. Now, this works only because I have this beautiful chunk hopper in it. You can see it's in with the farm. That will be upping my revenue even more. So I'll be getting revenue from this automatically, this, and my spawners over here. And then on top of that, if I go ahead and go back to PV1 and grab out just a tier 2, and I place this here, if I slay mobs, I will also get some of their drops in there as well, which is beautiful. I'm making 66,000 from my wheat, which is way, way better than than what I was making from mining. But the good thing, or the extra good thing about farming, on top of the 66,000 that I just made, is obviously I'm on my island, which means all the money from that, and that is also adding up into my auto sell chest. Oh, and I'm kind of an idiot. I've got 178 million. I can spend that on upgrading my stuff. And by upgrading my stuff, I mean by going to shop, spawners, and 100 million I can buy a guardian spawner. I think I'm gonna do it because it is some good money. Now, the downside is I gotta remove some scrolls. I think, wait, let me double check. Obviously, I have fire. Obviously, I have scroll of gods. I'm gonna take the scroll of magic from that one, and I'm gonna put it into my guardian spawner. Oh, and you know what I didn't do? I didn't throw any pet traits on my other guys. I threw extra levels on you, and then I just kind of left the rest of you to rot. Now, I think 25 is when I get my first enchant. No. I can go ahead and level that up. 25, I get the next enchant, though, which is beautiful. Crop Crusher, though, is going to be so massive for this. And level 25 in my skill. Beautiful. I get some things that I don't really need, which I'm actually going to go ahead and sort some of this out. And now for my 3 skill crate tier 1s, what do I get from you? Auto sell chest epic. Oh, that's massive. That is massive. I got more of them. And fossil gens. Attachment boxes, 2 perk points, diamond loot boxes, fossil gens, and tier 3 chunk hoppers. That's pretty decent. Diamond loot boxes, attachment boxes, that's bad. I didn't listen to the noise the first time. That's not good. It's not great. If I go ahead and check this, I am sitting at almost 700,000. Pretty damn good for a day 1 here. I've got some spawners going, making me money. I've got some cactus going, which I want to add more layers to it. Potentially do a stream for that in the future, and much, much more. I hope you guys did enjoy this one. If you did and you haven't yet, leave a like on it. Subscribe so you don't miss a video here on the channel. Check out the server. All the information's down in the description below, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.